SOS. 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 I got you yelling SOS. Thought you was a threat. I do real life, do no tip for tat on the internet. Now I do that. See, I've been a threat and I've been a vet. Thought you knew that way. I'm cashing checks. I don't owe no debts. I've been through that. See you SOS. 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 See you SOS. Need a life vest. Need no mic check. SOS. 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 See you SOS. We don't talk checks. We get to it. We get to it, yeah, we do it, yeah, I go up. We influence, yeah, see me moving, yeah, I glow up. Every time I show up, I can flip my switch out. They act like they know us, but they ain't no dog, I'm big dog. Asking if it's still a flex, say they better go ask Booyah. Never think I'm gon' check, better pull up like woo. Come to place and I'm the best, I ain't worried about none who y'all. 24, no rest, stand on business, I'm too tall. Thought you was a threat, I do real life, do no tip for tat on the internet. When we do that, see I've been a threat and I've been a vet. Thought you knew that way, I'm cashing checks. I don't owe no debts, I've been through that. See you SOS. 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 See you SOS. Need a life vest, need no mic check. SOS. 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 See you SOS. We don't talk checks, we get to it. All in for the jackpot. Every time I want the last shot. Championship ring. Want to start up from a mascot. Went to Rollies from a G-Shock. Brand new kettle, no teapot. You should know I don't play. Go sicko mode like I'm T-Scott. Eagle vision from the treetops. Went to image from a green dot. Never had no limit, but I had some Reeboks. Keep it humble, but the fees not. In the game, no free spots. But I earn what's mine. Nothing less, I'ma shine. SOS, thought you was a threat. I do real life, do no tip for tat on the internet. When I do that, see I've been a threat and I've been a vet. Thought you knew that way, I'm cashing checks. I don't owe no debts, I've been through that. See you SOS. 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 See you SOS. Need a life vest, need no mic check. SOS. 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 See you SOS. We don't talk checks, we get to it. Time to run it all. I wake up. Yeah. I wake up. Flex. Thumb down now. Check. No drip this. Wet. Time to run it all. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Time to run it all. I wake up. Flex. Thumb down now. Check. No drip this. Wet. Time to run it all. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Time to run it. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check. No drip this, time to run it all. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch, time to run it all. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check. No drip this, time to run it all. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch, time to run it all. Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out to Europe. I call up Niger, he'll come through in a hurry. Those London boys don't come to play, you should get worried. One false move, find yourself, they getting buried. Dance with the devil, used to love playing those games. Made some bad decisions that brought my mama pain. I made a promise to her, swore that I would change. I'm on the come up, bet I live up to my name. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check. No drip this, time to run it all. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch, time to run it all. I wake up, flex, thumb down now.
Good morning all. Yes sir, happy Wednesday to everyone. Hope everyone is well. All systems look good here. Let's see what we have in store for today. Start off with the calendar as usual, straight into it. Hope everyone is good. We have a bit of ADP today. We have some USD PMIs and then some CAD news. For London session we are clean, which is nice. Nothing too much to worry about here at all, to be honest. So yeah, pretty clean for London session here. Just NY has quite a few things with FOMC members speaking, ADP, and PMIs as well. So let's have a look at the charts, see what we got going on in the charts here, and then take it from there. So start off here on GJ daily time frame. Amazing daily candle here yesterday during New York session. Just had some pure upside. If we look at 4-hour time frame, also closing bullish, leaving us a bullish bias session for now. We can start to mark into this daily resistance is there. We have this previous 4-hour resistance here. Just put that as P4. And then 1-hour time frame. Let's have a look at the 1-hour time frame. Put this here. 1 hour. And then if we look at 30-minute, same resistance there. We created a 30-minute actually lower than the 15, I think, right? Let's see. Yeah, lower than the 15 is the 30. So bullish bias, we've already broken out of the range. Goal would be to trade back to that 30 if we cutting trees. Yeah, it's a fucking nightmare, man. I don't know how long this is gonna last, but this is all morning since like 6 a.m. man. I don't know what's going on, but on Zoom you won't hear it. But on YouTube, they don't have noise filter. But Zoom should be able to noise filter it, which is cool. I wish they made the noise filter. I wonder if there is. Let me see mic settings. They normally have it inbuilt. Let's see. Settings, properties. Let's see. Auto, sample rate. Nah, you just have to live with it. What can I do? So hot. These guys need to, you know, finish in the morning, man. It's like 40, it'll be like 45 degrees at 1 o'clock. So, and they're working in the sun. So I'm not gonna complain and tell them to be quiet. I have a job to do. Let them do it in peace and try get it done in the morning. So yeah, we'll see if we can trade back to this 30-minute with some sort of setup twos or something. If we get back in the range, I want to leave the range before looking for buys. So get back in the range, leave the range. It's going to be important for me to see that. And yeah, in terms of continuation buys, we could trade to 195. That is fine. We've tested it already today. If we're just going to create supports, definitely possible. And then we see what ends up happening after that. So it's bullish bias. We're kind of looking for buys. So our buy setups are going to make sense here. Now, if we're moving on to gold here, on the other hand, gold yesterday started to pull back, as we can see overnight here. And right now on the daily time frame, it's needed the daily time frame to close bearish back inside of the range. 4-hour time frame, we can see has created a support here, kind of reached that level as well. So we're gonna mark this here, 4S, and mixed bias session today. Previous daily bearish, 4 hours actually closing bullish here, so we can look for both if we want to see a little bit more upside, or do we want to see some downside. See where that 15 is being held. So we have a 30-minute here, which is also the 1 hour. So for buys today, I think buys would make sense with some sort of change of structure. The sells is pretty simple below that 1 hour, 45 as well, key level there. Get to this 15 and see what's up. In terms of trading from here down, it's going to be a little bit tough, but we need changes of structure here to be able to take buys towards the upside. I don't think just a support will be enough. I mean, on a 1 hour, yes, it will help, but I would love to see that, you know, 5 minutes being very lower high, lower low. So that's kind of the plan for gold, looking for supports to take it up, changes of structure. If we start breaking through these ranges here, can kind of start to entertain sells towards the downside. And yeah, I like the idea of that. So let's have a look at DAX here, last pair of the day. Start off on daily time frame, good daily candle close here. We already seem to be pushing, it seems, right now. trying to make our way back to this daily resistance that was formed before. Will we make it there today? Unknown. We do have a double liquidity grab candle now, so that liquidity has to go somewhere. In terms of liquidity, we do have enough. In terms of 4 hour, that is a bit scary the way we are forming on 4 hour. But it is bullish bias session today, so today only buys. 1 hour time frame trying to break out at the moment. 30-minute time frame trying to break out at the moment. We have this old level here. I wonder if this is a 15 resistance. Yes, it is. So above there, if we can just chill a little bit for now and then get above here, should be pretty simplistic buys. I would like the buys above here. Would be nice. Would be quite easy to take the buys above if we can get a nice little close above, and then basically hopefully in 20 minutes would be better, to be honest. Spreads will be lower. I mean, I can technically still take trades now. My spreads are actually settled, so based on my broker it's good, but I know other people's spreads only settle after they open. But yesterday we saw an early trade like this the same time, so today I might actually give it a shot. I know that it's not always the best idea, but this exact same setup came yesterday. Where was that? It was not this one. It was this one here before the dump. So we had this exact same setup. We had the exact same setup yesterday, same time, and it ended up working out. So today I would expect the same because we're having very similar scenarios. And then you just kind of have to rely on the 1 hour closing above as well. So based on a 15, let's see, we have some good structure here. Stop loss would be how much? Like 25 points. I'll push it to 27 just to have protection from this previous level here in case price wants to retest, do something nasty like this and come back, retest previous level, then fly. But yeah, this, I still need the plan for it to close above here. We'll see in 1 minute here if it does close above. If not, I'm waiting for the next 15, which will be the hour open. It's a preferred trade to take it on that, but let's just see how this ends up forming here. 50 seconds for it to close above might be an early trade. I really don't like these early trades, but sometimes when it happened yesterday, it gives me some form of confidence, you know? It gives me some form of confidence. And it's kind of tough with DAX, you know? How about stops below 1 hour since it's early? Yeah, that is fine as well if you want to run that safer stops. You are increasing your stop loss by about 10 points, so it is fine, but you just have to hold for longer. We do have 54 point range, so you do have the range, you just have to hold for longer. I do need a bottom wick and all of that good stuff, so hopefully all of that stuff can form. So let's see how it goes. So no top wick, but looks a bit funny on broker. Broker is no top wick as well. It's tough, man. No top wick is it adjusts probabilities, man. Fuck. It's really tough, man. That's so annoying. Last minute it closed no top wick. Oh, that's actually gutting. Gap down is fine because now it's made a bottom wick, so I can trust the bottom wick is there, but you have no high to break. Every time I've seen no top wick candles, they've been 50-50, man. Let's go see if we can find a no top wick candle and see how that's formed. This one's been okay here. Doesn't happen enough, right? Look how it barely happens, man. That's what's even more shittier. Spread's not higher for you? Not on IC, man. IC is clean. You have high spreads on IC? Man, we don't get these no top wick closes enough. Here's one. It seemed to work fine. Just want to see it. You know, in my back testing, I haven't seen this scenario enough to test it to get enough data on it. It seems not to be a problem, to be honest. Seems not to be a problem. Yeah, if you have high spreads, you can't take it. You have to wait till after the open here. Tough, man. Normally breaks my rules. Time plus that, but I do believe it can play out. Yeah, I'm funded. I doubt you have good spreads. I doubt. Previous 30-minute level is valid. Now we crossed through a lot of times with wicks. You would look for this wick fill first. My spread is 6. Yeah, you can't take it if you have high spreads. That's it. That's what you have to deal with. You can't change that. It's not in your control. The only way you can enter now with high spreads is if price goes into heavy drawdown. You can enter and draw down because the setup is still valid. That's the only way you can enter. But the problem is that when price goes in profit, you're still not in profit. It's also going to trigger your stop loss a lot earlier. What the fuck? What happened to my iPhone? Look at this. Just gone into some weird mode. It's like it's updating randomly. This is why you have web terminals. Force update? I think so. But we still have my web terminal to trade, so I'm not too worried. I just like to manage on phone. It's a lot easier. But it doesn't make too much of a difference. 5-minute candle closing here. Let's see how it closes. Sub 3 could happen on DAX, yeah. I mean, still 9 minutes, quite some time. It might be an idea to enter at least half, right? And then enter the rest of the half if something happens. Check 1 minute, yeah, I'm seeing 1 minute. I was looking at this setup 3, yeah, but that was very early, right? What would be nice is 5 minute actually to pull back. Why are you not taking it? No top wick. I'm still contemplating to take it. I'm just trying to manage and see, like, do I see anything? Like, I see some stuff that puts me off. Obviously the no top wick, pullbacks as well, no 5 minute pullbacks. Your stop loss is below structure in this scenario. I've just lost every time I've taken an early trade. Every time I've taken an early trade, I've lost. When it's an obvious buy, isn't it suspicious? Not really, because to other people it wouldn't be obvious. To us it's obvious, but to other people it's not an obvious buy. Actually, the majority of people would actually do the opposite. People have this mindset when they see something go up, they try to see if they can find a way to catch it on the way down. I'm seeing if I can survive till the next 15, but I don't think I'll be able to survive till the next 15. That is for sure. If the thing wants to go, it wants to go, but I guess We have range. That's the other thing I'm thinking about here. It's nice range. Little 5-minute structure. Happy days. Because the only way I get in now is I go half, but I really don't want to go half because half is just half, you know? You get a 1-to-1, you're only being paid half. I really want to take it full. What is gold doing? DJ has pushed down now, so that setup 2 will end up making sense if we get somewhere like above here. Like this level here. If you get above there, it would make sense. Now, for the guys who did end up taking this, I know it sucks, but you do want the 5-minute to pull back here. Because this is not good. Leading into the open to have straight 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles now. You know? It's a threat. It's a threat that the pullback that comes deep. So, really, the next 5-minute, retesting the 15-minute highs here would be great. Great for the trade. Give you more confidence. Or the other thing that you would hope for is for a big push before the open. Not the open, but before Frankfurt open. So that you're very far away from entry. Because a retest back to here, you barely have to hold any drawdown. It's like a couple of points. Would it be possible in the future with AI and Pip Labs to add strategy specific rules and see how often it played out in the past? Yes, it actually will be possible. It will be possible. We actually were working on that. I like your restraint, man. You are showing your experience. Thank you. Bro, he doesn't even reply to the comments. Bro, I'm fucking trading. Can you relax? I reply to the comments. If you show up to stream, I'm like probably one of the most streamer who replies to comments. I help you guys as much as possible. What am I doing right now? What do you think about using tick charts? What do you mean by tick charts? Aren't we using tick charts right now? I mean, on Tradingview, no, but on MetaTrader, yes. Tradingview is second by second. Do you mark the levels for swing trading the same way intraday? Yes. We really want this 5 to close bearish. It will give a thunderstorm, which will be useful for a lot of, if you entered in before. If you remember, we took aggressive sells in this zone. Yeah, this was the same zone we dumped down in, right? Yeah. Yeah, probably this entry is going to play out here unless we get the 5-minute pullback. But anyways, you guys with high spreads, you can't have taken that anyways. Only low spread guys. One hour close does look good though, if it can maintain here. If I had top wick, I would have been in. Yeah, that would have made me comfortable. What put me off is no top wick and no 5-minute structure and early. So I'm breaking 3 rules here. It's a trade I probably would lose if I took it, because I have 3 things. If it's just early, I could say yesterday also pushed at this time, so I can be confident with that. You know? To be honest, I could just rip it on the 15 here as well as a volume play, because the next open should have volume. I would have smaller stop losses, like only 10, 15 point stop loss, and rely on volume depending on the bottom wick. Again. Yeah, I guess that was the option then, so I missed it. That's fine. Happens. Nice one to the guys who took the trade. Should be at TP now. Amazing trade. Very smooth. Easy TP. Nice job, nice job. W's in chat for you guys. Very good, very good. If you took that trade, if you had the spread advantage, easy TP right now. Very easy, very easy. So good job. Easy trade. Was very kind to you. No 5-minute pullbacks, nothing. Very smooth. If you have high spreads, then you can't take anything, yeah. I'm giving it a go. I'm happy with this break. What do you mean? You're buying here? That's stupid. Don't buy here. You've already should be in. Very nice 5-minute push, no problems. Very easy trade. Very easy trade. Really didn't give you any problems here. Followed kind of yesterday. But that's kind of telling me that probably unlikely to see anything. So just pure volume. Beautiful pure volume here. No top wicks, no bottom wicks, just great volume. Which we saw yesterday, but 1 or 2 things put you off. Holding till daily resistance, yeah, it's probably done for the session unless we get lucky, but that's pretty much DAX done for the session. It's probably gonna get inconsistent now. So congrats if you took it. Very clean. Runners would not be a bad idea, to be honest. Yeah, 4 hour looks great. What are runners? So it's basically you close a percentage of your position and you leave the rest to run, with the idea that you try to hit a bigger picture target. So in this position, your stop loss here would have been around 27 points and it's already pushed 44 points. So you would have secured, let's say, 80%. So 80%, you would have made 1%. Easily you can make 1% with that. And you can leave 20% running while already having the 1% secured. And that 20% then can pay you if this thing wants to hit, let's say, the daily target or something. If it wants to hit the daily target, you can easily get paid more because we have a higher time frame target. Take GJ yesterday? No, I didn't see anything. There's nice pushes, but it was just straight. And then here, 7:30, I wasn't at the charts. This was all messy towards the left here. This was all straight pushes, no pullbacks. Then it got above here. Maybe this if you're aggressive, but by the time I saw this push, you know what GJ is like. It's like, how the hell do we know? You took US 30 yesterday? Yeah, I papered it. I put it in the group. US 30 was a very nice trade actually. I put it in the group yesterday. This one. So you had the open push, the pullback, and then continuation. And that continuation did very well actually. You see? Very good continuation. So even runners would have been cool there. At least to there. So that was a good option there. Valid option. I mean, even if you took the breakout, it still worked. Even the breakout. I think it just slightly closed above. Oof. Hairline, but it still counts. Bottom wick was there, and boom. Big one. Gold set up 5. Ah, it's probably cooked, man. Big mess on gold. These ranges are being nasty. You can see here, it's kind of like these scenarios. You see how this setup 5 failed? Came down, closed above, failed. It just keeps going down. Like gold, you can see it's not, there's after this rally here, there's no upside pressure. Any upside bounce is being eaten up into. Like the upside is extremely poor compared to the downside. Like the minute we had a strong push on the upside, the immediate next thing that happened is it got retraced. So in terms of bullish pressure, it's very limited here on gold right now. Amazing on DAX here. What a great push here. Probably would have been worth it, I think, in my opinion, to go more aggressive. Definitely with this range. Happened yesterday, but yesterday at least it gave a setup, just not the right time. I was actually hoping, because this close was not too deep, so I was thinking to myself, 5-minute pullback, easy trade. But obviously the volume was just there. But you can see the difference of time, right? Right before the open, it started to pick up volume, and then you get amazing volume push. So that's why generally trades at the open are way more valuable. But it was there, the option was there. If you chose to take it, then let's go. How many trades is this guy gonna miss? He's definitely a new trader. I can spot it a while away. I would say he's been trading around a year. Nah, man, I've only been trading for about a week, man. Only a week. So you have to let me catch up to maybe your level, you know? So maybe one day I'll catch up to your level, but it's only been a week. So it's been a week of trading, and in that week I've managed to take 100 wins. I've taken 100 wins, 130 wins and 42 losses. So pretty good statistics, to be honest. No, I'm not criticizing. I think everyone needs to start somewhere. Exactly, man. I have no idea what I'm doing, you know, because I've just started, bro. I've really just started. Obviously, someone like you is super advanced, bro, and making millions of dollars from the market. So you need to, you know, you need to understand. You need to understand. You need to understand my point of view, right? Ask if that guy has a course you can attend. Yeah, that'd be great, man. Do you have a course? Willing to pay like $2,000 for your course would help me a lot. $100 wins, 1,000 losses, and 20,000 trades missed. Just wasting time. Yeah, man. Definitely wasting time, bro. Definitely wasting time. By the way, what color is your supercar? Just out of interest. Just so I can know, bro. That's only a question I have. Would be cool because one day I aspire to be like you, bro. And I want to know what color your supercar is. Would be cool. Just so I can have some motivation. Bro, is someone typing from his mom's basement? I have nothing to do, so let's criticize online. Yeah, it's okay, man. I don't think... At this point, yeah, in the beginning it's normal to get criticism, but there's so few people who can show up on a daily basis for 2 years. It's just like almost impossible. There's very few people who can show up on a daily basis for 2 years and show consistency, transparency, give my entries, exits, show me not take trades, why I don't take trades. And then people question that. And then they, at the end of questioning that, everyone else who tries to live up to that expectations, they're gone in a year, right? So they you know, they're gone in a year. I don't have a supercar as I also keep missing trades like him. Well, there you go, man. We both have a long way, right? We both have a long lesson to learn, man. If you're also missing trades, then that's it, man. We both have a long way to go. Maybe we should go take a course from someone like ICT. I think that should help. I'll sponsor you. I'll pay for it, bro. As a gift. Good work, bro. I'm a millionaire and just bought a Ferrari yesterday. Cool, man. Well done. Congrats on your new car. With Ukraine attack Russia, Putin likely saying he's ready to use. I have no idea why gold is not pumping like a rabid bull. Because people are actually putting money into the stock market, believe it or not. People are putting money into the stock market because they're more risk on at the moment. They are more risk on at the moment. So we're seeing money leave gold. Out on GJ? Yeah. Respected this level technically, but went for liquidity wrap. So, typical GJ. Damn. Always disappointing. But worth the shot, I think. How did you notice you had a good winning streak while you were opening boxes in CS? at the end of stream. Coincidence? I think not. Man is baiting me. Man is baiting me to open CS cases. Maybe that is the trick. Maybe that is the trick, is I need to open more CS cases. Gold needs to wake up. Do you see buys on gold? I need like a strong close here just to clear this 5-minute mess. Otherwise you get stuck in this 5-minute range. Like gold needs to switch on some volume because I'm really not seeing volume right now. It looks very slow. Like when you start to get some experience, which I obviously don't have, because as Steven says, I'm just a beginner, so I don't know. But whenever you see something move a little bit slow, you want to see volume come in, and that would be like a good candle close. Like obviously this candle close, you can't do anything about it, but you need a good candle close. He's too scared to trade anything. Yep. I definitely am, man. That's why I have 75% win rate, because I'm too scared, brother. I'm too scared to risk your monthly salary, man, on a daily basis. Harry the Muggle today. It's funny. It's just a bit of fun while we wait. I just meant you are very nervous to be an experienced trader, or is it trading on live making you nervous? Man, I think you should just give up, because honestly, I'm not gonna answer this. I played it for some fun, but now I'm just getting tired of it, right? Because seriously, man, I've been here for 2 years. 2 years, I've shown me whole drawdown. I'm never nervous in a position. I only follow my plan. And right now, you're really just talking from your ass, bro. There is really no point replying to him. This guy's a little bit brain dead. Like, oh my god. It was fun. It was fun. It was fun to begin with. It was fun to begin with, but now it's just like, oh, come on, man. Like, fuck's sake. I'm just getting bored of it now. Bro, Peter, your mic is open. Okay, I'm going to trade. You can sit here and look at it going up. Okay, let's go. Send me a position right now. I take it. Send me. I take it. Live. Right now. Give me stop loss, take profit, and entry. Don't talk about your trading. Trade. I'm ready. This is fun. $500 I put on it right now. I'm ready. Let's have some fun. Watch this shit go up. It's going down, so you're probably in drawdown. That's why he's not replying, man. He's getting cooked now. Look. He's like, oh shit, man, shit. My $10. Enough. No, this is too far, man. This is too far. Enough. Sometimes we have too much fun. That's definitely in a short. Okay, let me check. Bro, 5 minutes ago you talking about buy. I have to screenshot this. This you can't make up, man. This you can't make up, man. This you can't make up. This you just can't make up, man. I mean, this is the type of people. Can you everyone see that? Okay, I'm going to trade. You know what? Today I want to show you how you can improve in trading. All right, bro? Like, I'm actually serious. Like, no jokes. I actually want to help you, bro. I actually want to help you. This is not healthy. This type of non-planning. So maybe you see it as missed positions, but it's not. It's actually like you can't have this 2 minutes from each other. Okay, I'm going to trade. You can sit here looking at this move up. And then you say that's definitely in a short. Okay, let me check. You can't, man. You can't be like this. Like, you're not gonna succeed in trading, bro. I promise, man. Like, I promise. Like, just have a plan, follow the plan, please. Or send me the signal now so I can take the trade. Because I'm watching it going down, but you haven't sent me a signal. I'm serious about the signal. He'll learn with time. But if he's actually making money, then give me some money, right? Let's go. I'm ready. I've been giving signals for 2 years. My turn to get one. See what Alex has done. Take a sell from the highs there. What highs did you... This was your... Which resistance did you mark here? For mine was a little higher. Depends on your broker though. Looking for the buys back up. This pullback is nice. We didn't reach the resistance. So we can see here. We have a lot of time. We have a lot of time and we have some range. Harry, you really want to take his signal? I would take it for research purposes. Damn, bottom wick being made, huh? Look, 30 minute had no bottom wick. Now it's being made. But we didn't reach the resistance here on 15. We also have range above there. So if this pullback can continue, it actually gives us options. Gives us options for a second chance. How much RR you want? Doesn't matter. Well, hopefully not negative. Then it's not fair. See, gold is just looking a bit dead, right? So if we have some nice volume here, a good close, maybe it will wake up and that will be the catalyst. Wow, GJ's actually started to move here, but bias was bullish on GJ. Yeah, we had bullish bias here. So with bullish bias here, you know, it's against my rules to take sells. But if I was to sell, I wouldn't sell in here. Too much choppiness. I'd actually sell below here by the time. Or I would have actually sold this one if we had mixed. To get to here, see what happens. After that fake out kind of thing. But you know, if it respects bottom of the range, you can buy back up. Anyone take DAX before open? Few guys, yeah, few guys. I was super close to taking it. And then I talked myself out of it because it's kind of breaking my rules. It's actually like US 30 yesterday. So, but today the only conviction we had is we had that yesterday moved the same time. No bottom wick on 4-hour time frame for you on DAX? Would you have taken it with a top wick? I would have, yes. I think that would have just made me super comfortable in that and to be like, okay, fine. Do you trade US indices? In New York session, I do trade US indices, yes. I do. We're almost back to where it was before the open. So it's a good spot in terms of market positioning. If Tradingview will not lag, please. Come on, man. What's happening with Tradingview? Is it my internet or Tradingview? No, it must be Tradingview. Everything else is working. There we go. Make sure to leave a like. Yeah, guys, do the YouTube business. I forgot to ask today. Yep, I forgot to put the giveaway stuff because we were getting into that trade. So I forgot to ask for all of that stuff. Yesterday, we were only 50 people away from the giveaway. But yeah, for me, I could have taken this position. Would have been nice. Would have been good if I had that. But a lot of you guys, you know, a lot of you guys wouldn't be able to take this, man. A lot of you guys trade funded. Impossible you take this on funded. Or you have high spreads on your broker. There's a lot of people who do that. So I hope you guys want to FOMO in. Who the fuck's this? Hurry Sharp. Join our Telegram. Damn. Who the hell is this, man? This is some Timu version of me, huh? Full Timu version. I had 4-point spread. What did you have at that time? I had 0.5 point spread. $355 on gold would be okay for a buy. 4 hours support being tested. Yeah, probably that would be all right. 55. I think 50. Yeah, 55. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, let's actually put the line there. Yeah, that would be the one. But just right now, unfortunately, you can see it's just doing nothing. It's doing nothing. Where is the incline decline guy? Yes, yes. How do I recline my life? Where is that guy, bro? Yeah, the no volume and being middle of the range sucks, but you can see how, like, I think if that setup is gonna work, then that should be the catalyst for volume. So you're just gambling that today comes with volume or not, you know? How can we be convinced? Not sure. It's pretty hard to. We can't be convinced just yet. Smash your TP. Nice. Harry, I'm here. You ignore me. I need oil badly. Damn, bro. What do you need oil for? Yo, Harry, how do you deal with losing streaks in shitty market conditions? You see, if I lose 3 trades in a row, I check what the hell is going on, you know? But sometimes you have to just do less, believe it or not. Like, many people try to take more action as their trading gets worse, but you have to do less and do more reflection instead of action. The last time someone wanted oil, you say, "Damn, bro, that's how you operate." That was a good comment. That. Did you learn from Raja? No, I don't trade the same entries as him, but we both trade price action, so hopefully it is similar. It will be similar. Could we look for setup 2 buys? We could. We want like a setup 2 with a 1 minute change of structure. Just so it's not this, because there is a chance that we can get this and then it does that and then goes later. And this would be the best trade. Closer to the open or something. So we have 30-minute resistance going to be formed here possibly. So if you see, this is why you need to mark your higher time frames, because this has created a resistance here. So if you're looking at the 5-minute waiting for setup 2 and you take it right here breaking the high, you buy straight into this resistance, let's say. And then you don't know that, and then you don't know why it rejects. What's your monthly percentage on average? It'll probably be around 5 to 8%, depends. This year it's about 7-8%. Harry, help me get recline, bro. I've been asking for a long time, bro. I don't know how to recline you. Right now you're too inclined. If you're inclined right now, it's very hard to be reclined. You have to maybe try some work on the decline. Let's see how gold is closing here as well. Some volume coming into gold. So this could be valid here. Let's see what stop loss is looking like. It's about 40 pips stop loss. We have about 30 pips to here, 40 pips to the highs. So let's just see how the bottom wick forms here. Could be an option if we get some sort of bottom wick. No bottom wick yet. Doesn't really help us. Tell you that much. Kind of weird the way it's moving right now. I have a small gap on broker and no top wick as well, but man, what type of shit is that? But the gap was the problem. It opened with a gap up. I was being triggered in like a weird price. Oh, this is too much sauce today for Stefan, huh? He's really gonna be cooking today with all of this that's happening. We're giving him too much juice. We can enter after the retest though. Come back to 355, retest that once it reflips. On my broker, it looks different, man. Here it's breaking the high. On my broker, it's not at the highs yet. Super weird. Want the retest, man. We didn't retest 55. But on broker we did. This is very different from how my broker looks. Completely different. Everyone who took my trade, well done. Bro, where's the signal, bro? You didn't give a signal, bro. Checking chat, bro. No signal. Now you're saying well done. Full furu, bro. Full furu. We can maybe enter on this next 5, guys. This next 5, there could be a retest here on the next 5. So we'll just keep an eye out. What I want to see on the next 5 is I want to see a high be made. Once a high has been made. Problem is I'm trying to get risk to reward. Don't you have the weekly resistance? This one has been... We can remark it, yes, but it is crossed through a lot of times. Okay, I kind of just missed my entry of marking that weekly. What do you mean a new high? Well, that's it, kind of on the flip here, but I've missed it now, marking that weekly. Fuck. That was it. You enter on the flip here you let it make the bottom wick. Once it flips, you take the entry. Didn't retest 55? Yeah, but on broker it did, man. That's the difference. So that's what I've seen now. Here it didn't, but on broker it did. Not on yours? Yeah, but on mine it did. Would be good to see a 5-minute bearish. DAX also has space towards the highs here as well. What's the difference here on flip versus break of high? 3-4 points? I think we could get away with flip. Actually, no, break of high would be better. Stop loss here would be what? 20 points to get here, 16 plus continuation to the 15. You have 26 points. It does make sense here. That does make sense. 15-minute closes in 7 minutes. Would close bullish, of course, if we broke the highs. Well, high chance. Unless it just rejects again. Yeah, I'm going to give DAX a shot break of this high here. This makes sense. Stop loss below these lows. Close back above that previous level. Now we've retested as well. So let's see if we can flip here, break the highs. Would be good. 1 minute structure is good. What did you circle? This previous? Yeah, if you look at the wicks here, the reason we rejected before gives me the confidence that we should push through. Because if you look at how markets kind of work, the reason we retest something is to grab orders technically from something, right? If you think about it. So we grab orders. So we obviously grabbed orders before it. So it's not going to be as relevant. If there was really orders to be grabbed, then it would have come and retested fully when it's right here, you know? All right, 27 seconds. If this thing closes bearish, I don't know if it's the same setup. If I can take it break of high, or should I wait for the 5 closing above? That would be my question here. I'm gonna see in 13 seconds. It's like a thunder. That's what I'm thinking, right? It's like a thunder. I would like to see a bottom wick, so I want to see a bottom wick first. So no bottom wick yet. But we have one here on the screen. There is also, of course, on broker. Broker looks a little bit more strange. 5 minute opened with a gap down. Yeah, it's on this, but if you consider the gap down. So we can still give it a shot here. Yeah, that's what we want to see. Yeah, that's perfect. So now we have full confidence that we're going down first before we go up. So now if it starts to break the high, I'd feel a lot more confident in this position. Only thing that's concerning me is I'm watching this on a 1 minute and it keeps failing to make 1 minute structure, which would be nicer. SL below the 5. But it might make it now. And this one's definitely should close bearish here in 5 seconds. We do have nice liquidity grabs as well. Alright, now we do have below 5 or 5 structure. It's the same thing, man. It's like a difference of maybe 1 point, 0.8 points. So you just put it below the structure when it's 0.8 points. Here's a thing we need to be thinking ahead of time, is that if this 5 minute candle closes bearish, it's a different trade, right? Now we have double. But if the 5 minute closes above, it's nice. It's like it's also a setup. Damn. That triggered me there. I've got slipped heavy here. So I'm in drawdown. Yeah, this has slipped me quite bad here. So I'm in some profits now. I'm gonna move to break even because of my slippage here, guys. Moving to break even because of my slippage. And this is what I have to deal with this, because I got absolutely rinsed on this slippage, man. Hopefully it can push to TP, but that's the position I'm in. I'm slipped to about here. And yeah, that's what I have to deal with. So it's probably gonna stop me out at break even. We'll see if we can survive or not. But I got rinsed on that, man. Fuck's sake. Like, absolutely rinsed. So that's where I got slipped till. So you can see I'm at break even. And it will stop me out. If it stops me out, that's it. And that's me stopped out break even. So I got slipped there. Nothing I can do. Just unlucky, man. Like, it's just changed my risk completely. I got slipped around, let's see how many points I got slipped here. I got slipped around 5 points. Just annoying, man. Super annoying. Valid trade. Everything was perfect, but 5 point slippage I can't really deal with. This was the position here. Just something I can't really do much about, boys. Annoying. So I have to manage it like that. It's okay though. It's okay, it's okay. Let's journal it. I want to see it play out and then we journal it. Almost at B, still in. I mean, if you didn't get slipped, good. If you didn't get slipped, good. But I absolutely got fucked. I showed you. I showed you my terminal. Got slip 4? Yeah, I got slip 4.3, 4.4. Basically 5 with spread, right? Because you have half point spread. So just a bunch of BS, man. Such an easy trade to hold. You're just chilling right now. 1 minute's creating nice structure. But my entry is all the way up here, man. But yeah, that was the trade. We'll screenshot this. It was worth the shot, I think. You know, worth to give it a shot and see what happens. That's about it. So I won't feel bad if it fails though. But if it chills here, we still have a chance to get back in. Just gonna be a different trade. So let's journal this. And this is sometimes some of the conditions of the market, right? Sometimes that's outside of your control, what you can control in the market. This is a 5 minute. I can't control slippage. This is a buy. Set up 2. Check the time now. Time was 10:43. Similar to the last trade we took, which actually ended up failing. Five-minute setup 5. Oh yeah, I would want that above the previous 4 hour though. Check this. Would be nice to get back outside that range. Gold also slowly but surely made its way to your break-even point. So if I had gold entry, it would be break-even on that. DAX really looked clean, man. That absolutely messed us up, huh? That's such a shame. Easy to hold this, man. You just have management. Any 1 minute candle closing below this range, cut it. If you got an accurate entry, any closure below the range would be good. Hey, it's not a bad entry, bro. Shit. Actually, is it bad? No, it's not bad at all. Oof. Man, you got a very good entry. Yeah, anything closing below here on 1 minute, you can just manage. Take a very small loss. Yeah, my entry got absolutely rinsed. This thing should hit TP, man. That actually sucks. I'd like to see where TP is. That's your 1-to-1 up there. Break even at the 15-minute resistance. That's how I'd manage this. So we can at least talk about the management. So you go break even at 15-minute resistance. Yeah, that slipped so much. I'm looking at it now. It's like huge slippage. No way I can hold that. Unless I just had like big balls and said, fuck it. I trust this to fly. So let's just play out the trade. It's good education, good practice. So if we got an accurate entry, I would still be holding now. Like I said, I managed something closing below on the 1 minute structure. I could just get out of this. If it taps this 15-minute resistance is where I go break even. Bro, yes, you need to chill, bro. Jesus Christ. This is a lot of positions. Please do not FOMO in this much. Yeah, nice entry this. Man, you got a great entry. Wow. So some people got some good entries. Right. Hitting down this first spot, this is where you'd move to break even like this. Risk-free trade. Now you're just chilling. You're chilling, you're chilling. That would have been nice, huh? If only, if only. But great to see the idea play out. That's worth more value. These things I cannot control. What I can control is my position. And this was a damn good position. Made total sense. Entry was good. Management plan was good. 15's closing bullish. Blah, 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 blah. All good shit. For GJ, I would like GJ to get above the previous 4 hour. I think you have much better accuracy. But let's watch the DAX trade and then we come back to GJ. Does gold look weak? I mean, it does. If I was in gold, I would just be at break even right now. No point. It's just not doing much. Out on DAX. A lot of you guys didn't get slipped, huh? That's insane. If you didn't get slip, win trade, man. If you guys didn't get slip, W's in chat for you. I obviously showed you where I got slip till. It's almost at TP. TP was actually 20 points. So this is basically TP hit. Bro, they sent the empty trader, man. They didn't get slip. I got rinsed. Whoa, that's painful, bro. Ugh. Ah, that's beautiful. If you're holding the trade, congrats. That's a sick position now. Running like a horse. Insane. Great shit, great shit. Ugh. Yeah, bite the bullet. Rejected, damn. At least they rejected you. That's better, bro. That's better to be rejected than for it to accept and slip, because slip you lose. So that's actually a better thing. That's actually a better thing. So I wouldn't be too upset at that. Question is, can we get another entry? Gold would have tapped me out break even, guys. If I took gold, I would be out break even. GJ pumping as well. How big was your stops here? 10. Target here 10. Not bad. Almost at target. This is hard, feels like missed trades today. Why? Why is it hard? What makes it hard? Third trade that hit TP. Problem is London opened. Well, yeah, I mean, you'd be out of this trade, right? It hit TP. Unless you're leaving runners, but runners you just leave as runners, right? Runners are runners. Runners are runners. Price action is so ass today. Actually, beautiful price action today. There was actually very good price action today. It's just we got slipped. I got slipped. If you did, many people in the group didn't get slipped. They had really nice entries here and they cooked on this position. This is a win. This is a win, but I got slipped. So in terms of journal, it's a win trade. It's just I don't make anything out of it. So it's a winner's trade. We put a 1 here as a winner, but I don't make anything out of it. So in terms of P&L, nothing. Nothing in terms of P&L because I got slipped. This valid, yeah, but the problem is like, the problem I have with it is that previous 4 hour, you know, but you're trading to that, so you can just see if it reacts off there. It had a little reaction, but then it ended up rejecting and then closed above and then you were fine. So it is valid, just more aggressive. I mean, I was just trying, like, for me, this one was really good here. This DAX position. Anyways, give me a sec, guys. I'm gonna go to the toilet, come back. Beautiful move on DAX, man. Super happy with my plan. Super happy with my plan. If you actually noticed that the trade after did even better, man. And then your runners come. Yeah, what a trade, man. What a trade. That's that happens, guys. It happens, right? That happens. So if you didn't get slipped, congrats. Amazing trade. I showed you how I managed, but the trade was amazing. That's what matters. Strategy was clean. That was supposed to be easy 1+% trade, because you would have been able to get more than 1%. So really understand that, right? Really understand that. Congrats if you took this position. Leave a like on the stream. This is still a win for you. It is a win in terms of strategy wise, but in terms of P&L, I make nothing, right? So you can see I don't even put the pips that it won. I put 0 as P&L. How much you risk in terms of percentage? In terms of percentage, I risk up to 3% of my account. Failed? No money? What? You got scared of 3 to 4 pips extra. It's not like your stop was 10 pips. Man, here we go again, man. Yes, I did get scared of 3 to 4 pips. 4, 5 actually. It was 5, okay? Not, it was 5 pips extra, of course. Because it ruins the whole management of my trade. That's 25% of my trade more. That slip made my trade extra 500. Yeah, that slip on my trade made my trade extra 250. Which is fine, but it's more uncomfortable. Like, I don't know how to do it. Harry, did you not put buy stop? I did put a buy stop. No way I can market execute that. Holy shit, man. I FOMO'd at the open, managed to get this, broke my rules, got emotional because I missed trades and bullshit. Took dirty action on demo. Yeah, this is extremely silly thing, man, to do. Very silly. At the open as well. You know, that's like a... if that day goes wrong, you ruined everything that day. You got very lucky. You know, it matters more on the position of management, right? Because remember, I want to show you on my broker where I got triggered, guys. Just so you can visually see where I got triggered. Like, check this out visually. I want you guys to see this visually. That is where I got triggered. All the way up here. Like that's a big difference, man. My entry was supposed to be here. That's where my stop was gonna be. You know, I got triggered all the way up here. It's hard to manage. Like it looks like a different position. You're in the heat of the moment. You have to make a decision. Although it played out today, like my break even is super close because I was supposed to break even at this level here. I probably won't have survived. Like that's a slippage that I have to take into consideration, and that's a professional thing to do. Right? That's a professional thing to do. It's not a necessary, but it's professional. What's more important is that my plan played out. So I'm just being more professional trader. That's it. Man, don't get triggered. Lol. You should rely on the trade to stay relevant. Set up to work, not a perfect RR. It's not the same trade, man. That's like me saying, oh, I forgot to get in my position down here, but my TP is up here. Let me try catch 2-3 pips to my TP. It's the same concept. Anyways, I'm not here to argue about my own trading. I think I've done more than is explained here. I planned this trade. I talked about keeping the buy stop in place and this would be fine. And if we closed above, I explained everything. The plan played out perfect. People are just looking for someone to blame, unfortunately. Okay, brother, you do you. Have a great trading journey. Thank you, man. I appreciate your support, man. I wish you the same. You would still be B, I guess, bro, because it hit your break-even level. Well, technically I wouldn't have, because this is no bottom wick. You know, technically I wouldn't, because it wouldn't be. Wouldn't tapped, so it's just an uncomfortable. It's like one of my rules, man. Like, I'll tell you, man, if you've been slipped before in the past and you go and draw down, then you really understand how bad it is to be slipped, because it's a position you can't get out break even. Like when it comes to your original entry, you're still in drawdown, man. Nice move on gold, yeah, but this one I would have actually been tapped. I would have been tapped out. The best move today was DAX, man. This was such a clean retest entry. This is exactly what you want to see. Like, we push pre-session. Pre-session is very hard to enter. Then we come back down. We make structure. We break the highs and we go. Nice to see options though. Yeah, it's starting to pick up. Well, you had the 15 as well. It's why it worked. But versus DAX, I would have preferred DAX, which is why I feel like I've left DAX. Why I continued with DAX. Like between DAX, I would have always taken DAX over this, over GJ. You look at what happened, man, you know? Like you're pushing limits with GJ, right? Because if this candle comes before you hit TP, you're cooked, right? That's the scary thing about GJ is also notice what type of price action this uses. What lot size did you use for your buy stop? 45 lot. Yeah, gold is pushing here as well. Four-ounce gold is crazy. Yeah, it looks nice for buys, man. No bottom wick though. Yeah, I think on gold, the only way you enter is have no break-even plan. Meaning you take this entry here and you just hold the trade. No break-even plan. Which is a little bit scary. 45 lots, holy banana. Yes, 45 lots. It's not that big on my goal is to trade like 100 lots on DAX. Oof, that's great. So basically double. I'm working towards that. Obviously, according to YouTube, I'm not good enough. Because they're all better. That's why they're watching on YouTube. And not living their dream life. Makes sense. Seen 5 minutes slowing down, went B just for it to push with no bottom wick at open. I agree with it, man. I would have done the same, so can't beat yourself up. Like, really, it's the day that just reverses and dumps down like what GJ has just done, you know, you're going to be happy. You know, you're going to be happy. Thoughts on counter bias? Every time I do counter bias, I get cooked. How much you guys get slipped in FTMO? I'm interested, because if I'm getting slipped 5 in IC. Not really, man. But the idea is fine. No structure here. You want structure first. To trade to this level is also okay. That's what we covered in that webinar. But overall, I prefer you stay away from those things. Unless you can see it, you know. Closed 10 lot and it managed SL and it wasn't enough. What do you mean? On which position? Oh. What do you mean it wasn't enough? Yeah, but that's just 200 then, right? And then what happened? Then you held or you just went break even? But you are an FTMO, right? How much you got slipped? See, it's not more the fact of how much we're risking. I think it's where we're entered. It's like such a shitty entry. You're so uncomfortable when it's in drawdown. Like, it looks terrible. Yeah, but that's the main factor. That's the main factor, but it's not only that factor, you know? Yeah. No, in that sense, it makes sense, you know? But some people, they were totally fine, man. Can you do a top-down analysis on gold? Every day when we start stream, I do top-down analysis on gold. Every day. Harry, what do you think of the wick fill idea? Don't like it. Tap to target. Would you have taken gold at some point if you didn't enter DAX? Yeah, if gold gave me, like, it didn't shoot up here and then came back, I would have taken gold, but I would have been break even on gold 100%. You have to enable in your phone, you go to settings and enable trade history. If you're on phone. If you're on PC, I think you right click, properties, show, and then you write show trade levels. Oh, on this. Damn, yeah, that's even worse than mine. You got slipped. I was a little bit lower. Damn, you're almost at the top of the 1 minute candle. Let's see. Man got triggered here, huh? Eesh. I mean, still, we would have been all okay, but we don't know at the time, right? That's what's crazy about trading. We don't know at the time. But you know, your idea is freaking crazy idea, man. That is actually my improvement for that. I'm actually going to write that down. That is something that I should have done right there and then. Like, that's exactly what I should have done. That's good thinking. Next time, close some to manage, to not manage risk. What is a good word? To adjust risk. So if that happens next time, instead of moving break even, when it comes back to break even, close to adjust the risk. Fuck that. That's exactly what I should have done. But then still, if it hits your break-even point, your trade will not be accurate because you've been slipped. So you're always in like a deficit. So that's the other problem about that. Is because you entered so shit spot. And if you don't have time, then you're just, you know, typically fucked, right? What is slippage? It's when you enter a buy stop or an entry at maybe this price, and there was not enough orders at this price to fill your order, so you get executed at a different price. But that price could be far away from your entry. In terms of I got slipped 25% of my position, so I lost 25% of my position from the slippage. You would just make less of what you got slipped unless you add it. You know, that's also another factor that you also brought up a good point. You are risking more to make less because of the slippage. So you really have to just trust the idea. Why didn't you re-enter when it came back to original entry? It never came back to original entry after the... oh, you mean this bottom wick here? Yeah, that's also another thing I could have done, is just get in right there and trust the idea. That's also true, but at that time you're just trying to manage a lot of things at once. It's hectic, you know? When I get SIP, I would just tend to adjust my TP so I get the 1-to-1. Depends, man. If your 1-to-1 is not a target, then yes, it's fine. But if it's a target, then it's a bad idea. With over... Download XAUusd. Yeah, I haven't got this scam lucky. Do you put your email in your YouTube description or something? I mean, in your YouTube bio? So I wonder how they got your email. You're not starting another Instagram? You don't have another Instagram? Need to continue that. What's the channel about? US 30, some of us during pre-NY is valid? Just early, yes, just early. Football, I see. Yes, it is totally valid setup, yes. What would you look for now on DAX? Unfortunately, DAX is pretty much done for the day. That was the position, winning position. If you want to force something, I'm not going to force. A buys above here could make sense to fill the wick. That's only if DAX is gonna trend today. But that can make sense with buys above here. You know? Close above here for buys. Hi, did you get in a trade? I just got here. Yeah, I took DAX buys from down here up. We got slipped heavy. Soon we'll start Insta. I like your old Insta page. It was good. Where can I trade DAX? Most brokers support DAX. It should be called maybe DE30 or GER30. It will have a different name. Can we close above 15 and wick fill on gold too? Let's see. Yeah, you could try that. It didn't tap as well. If structure is created, it could work. Five out of 69 lessons complete. Take your time, man. Take your time. It's not really, you don't need to rush through those exclusive videos. You know, you don't have to explain if you don't want to. What took you, what made me take DAX? Of course I'll explain, man. That's a valid question. Basically, we had this push up. Today I'm bullish bias based on my technical analysis from today. And this move here was also valid for me to take, but it was a bit early. Some stuff put me off. We luckily then got a retrace. That retrace is quite nice, gives me opportunity to get in. Once I saw price create support, get a strong close above that 30-minute resistance, I just took the buy. Took the buy to continue the move up. I'll be happy to get B because I personally feel like going into a gambling, not catching up. I personally missed the whole trade because I'm not fast enough. I've journaled the fact that I'm definitely got a lot better. Even though I'm recovering 6 in August on 100k challenge, still holding on. Yes, I think you had enough time in this position though. It spent a lot of time in drawdown. So there's no excuse for that. So that you need to definitely work on that one. Wow, simple. Thank you, man. I appreciate you answering my question. Let's keep winning. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Show up daily, man. Show up daily. You will be able to ask questions, man. What's the hardest thing for you to become profitable for you? How long are you full-time trader? Thank you. I'm new here. Hardest thing for me to become profitable, probably hesitation. And how long I'm full-time trader? For 3 years. But I've been trading for 5. And you're welcome. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna cut it off here. That was my position here. Little win on DAX here. Just got slipped, so that's out of my control. That doesn't really make me upset because the position played out, which is, it's always nice to get paid, but hey, what to do, right? So I appreciate everyone showing up today. Pleasure to have you on stream. Good few options on stream. Good few trades actually played out. DAX actually today cooked today overall in terms of volume. Very nice to see. And yeah, I appreciate you all showing up as always. Take care, trade sharp, and hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. All right, peace.